Hi and a very warm welcome to Wellbeing Mission Control. I'm Greg Parry. I'm a wellbeing specialist, and you've probably heard many times of the advantages of creating space in your life for something new, fresh, appealing and useful. And one of the best ways to do that is to make sure that there is enough space in your living environment to accommodate the new things. Yeah, I know, it's symbolic, but if you've ever cleared out an old cupboard, dive through all the old clothes that you really don't want to keep, it's amazing how your life adjusts around that space to create new things to fill the gap. We don't know how it works or why it works. We just know that it's a really useful technique for inviting new experiences or even material possessions into your life. Perhaps life really is just symbolic after all. But there's a huge virtue in creating a little bit more order in your life, having a clearer, cleaner environment. It doesn't have to be like an operating theatre, but we do function better when we've got a sense of order. You know, when there's chaos around us, it's much harder to function efficiently. And it brings me to the next little subject, really, my main reason for talking with you today. Clearing out the material things that you don't need from the garage, from the closet, is great. Clearing out the attic, it does feel good. But the same principle applies to our hearts and minds, because we tend to hang on to an enormous amount of redundant garbage. We hang on to the memories of usually very unpleasant episodes that tend to define how we think and feel and behave. And if there are advantages in making space in your home, where you work, so that you've got some room to breathe, expand and grow, the same has to apply to the inner domain, the world of our thoughts and feelings. And the best way to approach this is to ask yourself, how much time do you actually spend living in the past, reliving those previous episodes, those old painful experiences? Because it's a big clue. Because if you're living in the past, there's a high probability that you're going to unconsciously replicate those events, even those circumstances, in the future. But the moment that you take account of all this negativity and you make a clear declaration that now is the time to clear out the garbage, to let go of all this rubbish you've been carrying around on your shoulders for too long, that's when your life will change. That is a major signal for a catalyst of change, and it's usually very, very positive. The fact is, most of us tend to move quite slowly through life, as if we're carrying this enormous burden on our backs. I suppose in some ways we are. It's the weight of the past. I haven't met many people who carry the experience of happiness on their shoulders. Most of us tend to carry the weight of the less pleasant experiences. The moment you detach yourself and let go from the past, wow, you just feel so much lighter. You get a sense of freedom, liberation. You seem to be able to move more easily, more lightly. You move quicker. There's less resistance. And that's why if you're looking at your closets thinking, I need to make some space here, that's a great thing to do on a regular basis. But I would strongly suggest, I would encourage you to take a few moments to think about the garbage that you're carrying in your thoughts and feelings. I don't like that. Take a moment to let it go. It will change your life in extraordinary ways. So what do you think? Is it something you've tried? Is it something you'd like to experiment with? Let me know. Feel free to contact me. My email address is in the description. And whilst you're having fun freeing yourself from the past, remember to have a wonderful day. I'll be back with you soon.